How did Taylor Cole spend his off season? Well, building a cat enclosure. He's a total cat dad. He's also allergic to peanuts. But find out more about Taylor Cole on Behind the Lights. Taylor, I know a big project of the off season this year was a cat enclosure. Please explain to everybody what went down with all that.
Oh, I just couldn't deal with the cats being in the house, constantly wanting to get outside. We have 3 of them, and I was like, we got to get them outside, but I don't want to have to like be blockading them and boxing them out from jumping on the wall and getting hit by a car. So I was like, I'm going to make a cat enclosure. I don't know how to do a cat enclosure, so I hired somebody. It ended up costing like $1,500 to do. Yes, yeah, like a doggy door, you know. And of course, like I didn't want to go like super cheap. I needed to give them a good one. Anyways,
it's a work in
for
progress.
most people might think I'm crazy, but you know, if you're making these cats quality, you know, a better quality of life.
You're a cat dad, though.
Yeah, of
course.
course.
Just embrace it.
Hey, it is what it is.
Taylor, I know you have a planner for the off season. Was the cat enclosure in the planner? Did it make it?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite thing to do is like cross things off, and I just kept having to put it back and back further down the line because it just kept not getting done. So it's written in there several times, and so that was a big project to get done.
Big scratch off.
Oh, when I scratched that one off, I was like, perfect.
Felt great?
Yes, absolutely.
Normally I'm asking the wives what they do while you guys are on the road, but in your case, your wife is a total boss babe.
Yeah.
Really good lawyer, huh?
Yeah.
What do you do while she's at work?
Oh, man, just keep the house clean, try to figure out what's for dinner, work out. I mean, she called, well, I'm always waiting, you know, she's usually at the office you know, I'm like, when are you getting home? She's like, stop bugging me. So it is what it is.
I can't. But speaking of you keeping the house clean, you have a reputation on the team for being the neatest guy on the team. Is that true?
I mean, I don't want to be arrogant, but I would say that I am.
Andrew said he's second too. Do you think that he's pretty neat?
Yeah, absolutely.
You give him that credit?
Yeah. When I see certain lockers, like I walked into their place and I was like, yeah, like absolutely, there's some OCD in there, you know?
Yeah.
So I just know, you know, it takes one to know one. Yeah.
All right, so Anderson, apparently you're OCD. Taylor can spot that.
Sorry, man. Either him or Bree, one of the two.
Yeah, we'll
there's some OCD
help
in there.
Yeah.
What do you think the fans would want to hear?
We go to dinner often, you know, we hang out some. Every time we go to a dinner, it's kind of a dramatic ordeal because you have a peanut allergy. Is it really that severe?
Yeah, I'm anaphylactic. It's pretty serious.
Quick description of that.
So it just means that it's like I could die if I eat peanuts. And so yeah, I have my epipen, having an allergic reaction. Tried to jam it into my leg, which is where it's supposed to go. I was holding the darn thing upside down. It went straight into my finger.
I can't help but to laugh at this. I'm so sorry because you're fine and alive now.
Did its job. But yeah, the peanut allergy thing it's tough. Imagine every single meal, everything you eat, having to check everything, you know? And then you get a waiter that's like, yeah, I don't think there's any peanuts in there. It's like, no, I need to know that there's nothing in there. And not just peanuts, all the nuts, really, you know what I mean?
I believe there was one teammate that offered to be your designated EpiPen guy. Do you remember who that was?
Was that Ando?
No, it was definitely Ty.
Was it Ty? Yeah.
He said, dude, no problem.
Yeah.
And he even asked you for like the full-fledged description and everything. Would you trust him? Yeah,
I think so. You know, he's a pretty responsible guy. I think that he would make it happen in a timely manner and probably, you know, jam it into the right spot this time.
Who would you trust the most on the team?
The most.
If you had to pick someone to trust your life literally with.
I'm just going through
the roster real quick.
All right, not those 3 guys. I'm trying to go through our pitchers. Let's see. I would have said Cole Calhoun.
Really?
Just because, like.
Seems like a responsible guy?
Seems like a responsible guy, has a couple kids.
Okay, so it's more about the kids then.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some experience there. I'm trying to think. This is tough
because. What about
least
likely?
Least likely?
Yeah, like no way would I trust him with my life.
Yeah, least likely.
I am trying to think.
Who's in the bull? Cam. We can come back to that.
Oh no, we're gonna get in trouble for this.
Sorry, I can't say that.
We'll cut that out.
Cut that out, yeah.
All right, we just asked Justin Anderson what you guys talk about in the bullpen, and he was a man of few words. His lips were sealed. You got anything?
Well, his lips were sealed because he's like the main person that's like dialed in on the game.
Oh.
He's like, you know, watching every pitch, making comments about like, you know, everything put in play and all this, and the rest of us are, you know, talking about what show, and
All
I'm just
right.
saying, no, got to cut that out of there, don't you think?
Yeah. All right, taking it back to rookie season. Was there a moment in your career that year where you were like, man, that was like the biggest rookie move?
For me, it was pretty funny because it was actually last year. I get on the bus, and I'm one of the last guys on the bus, and Rengifo is sitting there, and like there's only one seat left. Like there's a couple seats left.
It's like I can't sit here.
But Pujols had an open seat. Rengifo had like all his bags there. Of course, I'm not going to sit with Pujols. So I'm like, hey, Rengifo, can you like move your 3 bags? And I can sit there. He goes, yeah, no problem. And Pujols is like, Taylor, you're sitting with me.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, you're sitting with me. I'm like, no, it's good, man. You have more time than anybody in the league, basically, in the major
Literally.
leagues. So I was like, hey, Rengifo, you cool with that? He goes, yeah, no problem, man. And Pujols goes, Taylor, you're sitting with me. So I sit next to him, and I look back, and every single player on the team is like, what are you doing?
And you
told me to
couldn't
sit
get
here,
up and
you know?
explain it in
Yeah,
front of 'em,
exactly. I'm
so-
like, you know, so yeah.
Little sign language going
yeah,
on,
I'm
man.
like, come on.
Taylor, a lot of people don't know that when you're going through the minor league system, you really don't make that much money. During the off season, while you were going up through the system, did you have any off season jobs?
Yeah, so one of the off seasons I like sold. I knocked on doors, and I tried to get people to like come get their teeth cleaned at a dental. Can we start all over? Sorry.
Yeah.
What is it called? The dental clinic? Is that what it is?
Dental
No, it was a
that's the
dental,
position.
like a dental office.
Dentist.
There we go, dental office. One off season, I worked for a dental office. I tried to just get people to come in and get their teeth cleaned, their preventative care cleaning, and just knocking door to door, and yeah.
That sounds like a fake
yeah.
job.
I know, it seems like it, right?
I've never heard of that
And
job.
I would only get paid based off of the people that came and sat. So
Oh,
I could set up like
no.
a full family of 10
How'd you
and be
get
like,
that?
yes, and just, you know, word of mouth.
Okay.
And then if none of them came, I didn't get any of the money. But if like, anyway, so that's what I did. And then like, I also did the same thing door to door for like a pest control company.
Okay.
And then like, I'd be like, hey, do you want lawn aerations? And is it called lawn aerated? I don't even know, I've never seen it.
Aeration. How did you make any sales
Yeah.
if you didn't even know the right words?
The one guy was like, what's a lawn? He's like, asked me about it. I said,
Irrigation?
I don't know what lawn aeration is. And like, it's not real
I
big
still
in
don't know if
Vegas.
that's the right word.
Yeah,
but-
so I mean, but if they wanted to get it done, they got it done.
So did you really make money off of that one?
That one was like, it was kind of a startup, and it wasn't
Right.
big paying, you know, one that I went to with the dental company. But
What was your job title though? Because like I've said, I've never heard of this stuff.
I went to one area because they had like offices all over the place. I went to one area and like literally lined them up. Who is this Taylor Cole guy, man? He's just getting us like lined up with appointments. And so like I moved on to another area, and they're calling me like, hey, you coming back to our area? You gonna set us up, you know? And I'm like, sorry, buddy. Like, you know, I got to go, you know, where it's at. I mean, there's only so many doors that, you know, in
To
your
knock
area.
on.
So yeah, exactly.
There we go. Well, Taylor, thank you so much for coming on Behind the Lights. And for fans that are watching that want to follow along with you, where can they find you on Instagram or, you know,
Yeah.
Twitter?
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
What's your handle?
Tay J. Cole.
What was
Give me
that?
Tay J. Cole.
All right. You
Cole
heard,
World.
you
Give me a
heard the
follow.
man.
Let's go.
Well, thanks so much for coming, Taylor. And thank you all for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.
Who should I say? Let's see. I'm trying to think. See, that's where I'm not quick.
Yeah. All right. So least likely, yeah, we'll think of.
Because that would be funny to put.
Right.
Least likely. Hey, what do you guys talk about in the bullpen?
Okay. That's what we asked Ando. Ando was like, oh.
Yeah.